So, following the story of Joseph and his brothers in the book of Genesis, chapters 43, 44, it's wild. There's just so much here you can just unpack and lessons you can learn from it. And you see Jacob's name being changed to Israel again several times in this passage. I like how he's like, why did you tell them you had another brother? It's like, now you choose to tell the truth? These brothers have been known to be deceitful and cruel and lie, and now they're telling the truth that they have another brother like this. Suddenly their conscience is catching up to them, and their whole thing where they get to Israel again. I love how Judah's like, we could have been to Israel, we could have been to Egypt, and back by now if you just let us go. It's such a, there's so much in there that just the reality of Scripture, the truth of it. Like, you're not going to make this stuff up. It makes everybody in the founding fathers, the whole tribes of Israel, it just makes them look so bad because it's honest, it's real, it's truthful. Even Joseph, kind of deceiving his brothers here at this point, but who wouldn't do that? I mean, who wouldn't in that situation be like, am I going to throw my brothers into prison for a few days because they threw me in a well for a few days? That's the kind of thing that they did. It's a good lesson for us, though, in how we would react, how we would deal with anger, how we would deal with forgiveness, and we'll get to the forgiveness part later because it does come up. But what I want to leave you with this is, remember that Rachel had two sons, only two. That would be Joseph and Benjamin. So when Benjamin shows up, Joseph is not only seeing his younger brother that he hasn't seen in like 13 plus years, but he's also seeing someone who reminds him of his mother, who he hasn't seen since he was a little kid. And you can imagine the intense emotion Joseph would have felt. Because you know how children look like their parents sometimes. I always imagine, the other brothers, they were just half brothers. They wouldn't have looked like Rachel at all because they weren't Rachel's. But Benjamin may have very much looked like Rachel. I love that, the idea there, the picture of just what's happening and how much he just gives Benjamin all of this extra stuff at the table and does all of these things. It's an amazing story. So continue studying, my friends. God bless.